Help a Girl Out is a not-for-profit that is centered around feminine hygiene. So we give tampons and pads to females that cannot afford it. So we are trying to remove the stigma off of menstruation. One of the main reasons that females suffer from period poverty is because there's so much shame attached to menstruation. So if we could get them to speak out about it and get the whole community to come together, then people would talk about it more freely, and so period poverty would be less of an issue. I'm here at Bramalea City Center discussing period poverty and trying to bring awareness to stigma that is attached to menstruation. Today we'll be talking to a lot of individuals in the community of Brampton, trying to get them to say something about periods. We'll be asking them a series of questions and we'll be hearing their thoughts.
So the menstrual cycle, ow! So my cousin asked me to film this video for us, so I was down, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking about putting it on my channel, so if it is on the channel, you know what I'm saying, I'm just here to record it. So don't come for me in the comments, bro. I'm not gonna talk or be a host of this video because that's not my position, but you know what I'm saying, I'm out here.
Do you smuggle sanitary products to the washroom?
If I'm in a big group of different people, yeah. If I'm with my friends, then I don't really care.
Honestly, I do. Honestly, I do. Honestly, I do.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
But if I was in public, then yeah, I would throw it in my pocket, walk to the washroom, yeah.
I find it's necessary. Even when I'm not on my period, I smuggle. You always just want to make sure that you're okay, you're fresh, you're clean,
Yeah, I always have to smuggle them. It's especially hard when I'm wearing short sleeves and I can't stuff it up my sleeve, or if I don't have pockets, I can't put it in a pocket. It's just where do I put it?
When you're not on your period, you still go through your little things down there and whatever, but yes, I do. Yes, I do.
And even though it's so normal to have a period, it's just kind of weird. We're not supposed to talk about it, show it.
How old were you when you had your first period?
I was 10. I got it at my grandma's house, and my mom wasn't there.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
I'm pretty sure I was in grade 5 or going to grade 6.
I was in grade 8, so 12.
I was 11.
Who helped you?
My mom helped me. I want to say I was around 12 or 13, so it was around that time.
And it was definitely my mom that told me everything and how to sort it out, whatever, clean it up, bring stuff with me in my bag, and yeah, stuff like that.
My mom. I didn't know what it was. I got it at school, unfortunately, and I came home and I was like, what is this?
I was 12 when I had my first period. It was 2 weeks long. Absolutely terrible. I could not do anything. Cramps were a joke.
And I kind of hid it at first, just took it home and let it be my problem. And then I guess later I went and talked to my mom about it. But I would say no one helped me at first. I just kind of kept it my secret.
I just kind of laid on the couch, and it was bad. But after my mom came and picked me up, she took me out for ice cream, which is,
It was probably the worst experience of my life, but I really wanted my period. I thought it would make me more of a woman.
Pull up on me. Pull up on me. Pull up on me.
So I used to get mad since I was the last person to have my period in my grade. But when I got it, I was just unimpressed. I'm I'm over it. I'm done.
Education-wise, we need, female teachers explaining this stuff, because I had a dude telling me what was going on.
I had the talk and everything, so I knew it was gonna happen, but I just didn't know how to act when it did happen. I was like, what do I do? Go up to my grandmother, I'm like, I'm kind of bleeding, I don't know what's going on. But yeah, it was a great experience to experience that first, because it's kind of your step into being a woman. But man, it's painful. It's painful as hell.
I'm 25. So when I was young and we were learning about this, I think in the 4th or 5th grade, do you know how they have that little beaker of water and they show you have had, and they're like, oh wow, look at how it works. Look how Water and blood are not the same consistency, so it doesn't really give you an accurate representation of what is happening. So, you know, we're sitting here like, oh, it works. Does it though?
Do you have brothers? How do they react to it?
I'm coming from a Caribbean background. My dad didn't really say very much. It's just one of those things where it's like, okay.
My little brother thinks it's gross, even though all women have it. And I explained to him, like, even your mom has it. He says it's gross. He doesn't want to talk about it. He's not going to want to talk about it with his girlfriend. That's what he said. I think that's kind of weird because what am I supposed to do? Hold it in? But
you can't have a man telling you how the woman's body is going to work simply because he doesn't have that experience. Like, you know, he doesn't know what it's like when you spring a leak, right? You know exactly what I mean. There's certain things that aren't really, like, workable for certain people. Like, you know, everybody's reproductive system is different.
Exactly.
You know, some women are comfortable using the cup and it works for them. Some women can use tampons, some women can't. Some women can't, like, they can't use certain products. Everything is not, like, it's not a one-size-fits-all sort of deal.
Have you ever had an accident on your sheets, and what did you do?
Yes. Huh? Like, I'll wake up, clean it up, take the sheet off, clean it up, put a towel under, go right back to bed if it's in the middle of the night, and call it a day. It happens. Like, I'm stressed. I'm ready for this.
And even though it's so normal to have a period, like it's just kind of weird. Like, we're not supposed to talk about it, show it.
Do you think that tampons and period products and all of that should be free?
Absolutely. We don't really have a choice in whether we do this or not. It's not something that we opt into. It's something that just kind of happens. Exactly. And it's once a month for almost girls are starting as soon as 10, and it goes up till almost 50, 55. So that's like 45 years of paying for a product that's not really something that's a luxury. It's something that's a necessity.
Girl, you know,
right?
The truth.
I always think it's unfair that we have to budget that into our lifestyle when, especially like you're growing up, you're trying to make a budget and control your spending, and sometimes you can't control that part of the spending, especially when they're not on sale or the ones you want are like premium, or you get your period and you have to go to the most expensive store because you just got to go.
There's like other countries that don't have as much access. It happens in India, it happens in African countries, where in poorer areas or in areas that are not as developed or not as forward thinking as, say, Canada, as North America, it's like they're literally kind of like shunned away for that week.
Exactly.
And you can get so many infections, so many diseases, and there's women dying simply because they don't have the appropriate hygiene products and they don't know about it either. Right?
Exactly.
So that's why I feel that, you know, these products, they should be free. All these products have different ranges of prices too. Everything is different. It's to the point where it's actually ridiculous if you look at how much a woman is spending on all those
Exactly.
things.
Tamar,
Wait.
is there anything you would like to say about menstruation and periods?
No comment. Honestly, that's the one thing we men will never experience.
Stay away for the whole month or until that shit's gone, you know? You stay away.
And if your girl's going through their period, it's a hard time for them, so, you know, you gotta make sure you treat your lady right. That's all I gotta say, you know what I'm saying?
My nigga. Attitude amps up, a little bit feisty, always trying to fight. I'm just like, you know what, when it's over, you let me know.
You gotta make sure you treat your lady right.
Yeah, just let me know when it's over. I'll go MIA for how long it takes.
You gotta make sure you treat your lady right.
That's it.
I'll come back, you know, when you're back to normal.
Exactly.
My wife, we have 3 kids, and I think she's pregnant again, so we're gonna have 4 under 4. So it's gonna be great. Shaquille, I love you, but still. You turn to a different person. And I've seen her have some rough ones, right? So she said multiply that by like 100,000, all the cramps that she's ever gone through on her period. That's pretty much pregnancy, really.
Did you know that period poverty was an issue? That some people literally can't afford it, so they use things like cardboard and plastic?
Oh, yeah. I mean, no. Like, I haven't heard about that, but I think that definitely is true because that is not everyone can afford it. I think it should be free to like, but
okay, well, yeah,
it's difficult to make it free because nothing's really free. But it is a necessity, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Like for women. So I think there should be some sort of way where it can be free, but I don't think that's realistic.
Yeah, I seen like
very
posts on
unrealistic.
Instagram too talking about it should be free. Like, yeah, why not? To be honest, like,
I'm afraid! Alright? You wanna hear me say it? You wanna break me down? Alright, I'm afraid!
I feel no way about it. I feel it's something natural. You know what I'm saying? Like, my girl asked me to like pick up pads for her or tampons. I'll do it. I feel no ways. It's something light work. Let's get it.
Treat your lady right.
Would you go out and buy her stuff like when she's on her cramps and she can't get up, you know?
Like maybe like candy and like chocolate and stuff. Like I know girls get like cravings around that time, but I'm not gonna go to the store and buy tampons.
Treat your lady right.
That's why I really appreciate women, because they go through like a pain that we can never as men experience, and that's what I think makes women so unique and strong.
Treat your lady right.
I would. If she needs it, like, you know, if she, for whatever reason she can't go, you know, like, handicap some, you know, broke her leg, then I might go. Yeah. But, like, if she's just being lazy, nah, go get it yourself, you know? If a girl drop her pad in public, something light, pick it up for her. Don't laugh. Oh, y'all look like it's a little boy thing. Big Monte, big movements. Hey. Yeah. That's the thing. We don't know no sizes.
Yeah, see,
nothing.
I don't want to go and buy the wrong thing.
Different sizes and go.
Buy all three?
Yeah.
Buy all three?
Yeah.
Is that good enough? I don't.
How much is it?
I don't know.
But you said buy all three.
Yeah,
so
but like that's wasting money, you know.
Okay, if it's $1, then
okay, if it's $1, then yeah.
If it's
whatever.
like $15.99, I'm not buying 3.
Exactly.
It's usually like $15.99.
Yeah, you're damn right. We're not buying all 3.
Girls are different on their period.
Thank y'all for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Y'all can also check out Guinea's page, Help a Girl Out, the website, and her IG page. It's also in the description. Y'all can just press the link there. And remember, this is Layla Moore. We Layla protect our home. G. Ouch.